Acknowledgements. The following people have done me a great service in taking time to talk to me on my dissertation subject. Tutors from the University of Bradford, Department of Social Sciences and Humanity. Mr. Martin Housden, History and Sport. Mr. Roger Fellows, who taught the area of philosophy, including physical tokens, to which I referred. Mr. Ian Burkitt and Mr. Stephen Cowley, Symbolic Interactionalism. Miss Julia Collier, Gothic Horror, and Miss Pam Starr Riley, Psychology of Identity and the Hostility Catharsis. Further help came from Reverend Andy Boucher on Redemptive Violence, and Mr. Michael Atkinson from Memorial University in Canada, Simulated Violence, Mimesis and Violent Video Games. Thanks also go to Mrs. Sue Duff for professional proofreading and the University of Bradford Union Print Shop for the professional ring binding. Special thanks goes to my personal dissertation supervisor, Mr. Paul Muff, who met with me at every step of the process, and Miss Rachel Cooper, dissertation coordinator for IHS and my personal tutor, who helped answer my questions of the dissertation documentation. Final thanks and appreciation goes to the following University of Bradford students who took time to fill in the BSI questionnaire: Mr. Adam Rice, Mr. Steve Morrison and Mr. Edward Berry. Abbreviations continued from key concepts in the introduction. ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling, a previous subset of the WWE. NWO, the New World Order, a particularly violent faction within the WWE and WCW. WCW, World Championship Wrestling, leading rival to the WWE, no longer in operation. The UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship, the boundary between real competitive violent sports closely related to cage fighting and sports entertainment. Index, professional wrestlers were mentioned in this document include Kurt Angle, Steve Austin, Chris Benoit, Eric Bischoff, John Cena, Christian, Bill DeMott, Edge, Eddie and Chavo, Los Guerreros, Hulk Hogan, Chris Jericho, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, Maven, Vince McMahon, Rey Mysterio and The Undertaker. Endnotes. Endnotes for Part 1, Chapter 1 include numbers 1 to 20. Chapter 2 includes 21 and 22. Chapter 3 includes 23 to 27. Endnotes for Part 2, Chapter 4 includes 28 through to 52. Chapter 5 includes 53 to 62. Endnotes for Part 3, Chapter 7 includes 63 to 71. Endnotes for appendices, we've got one for Appendix 1, we've got 4 for Appendix 2, and we've got 1 for Appendix 3.